What if I told you that the biggest obstacle standing between you and financial freedom might be parked in your driveway right now? It sounds crazy, right? We all think of our house as our biggest expense, but for millions of people, it's actually their car. Today, we're going to uncover how your vehicle could be a silent wealth killer, secretly draining your bank account year after year, and what you can do about it. Let's start with the most brutal part: depreciation. The moment you drive a new car off the lot, it loses value. In the first year alone, a new car can depreciate by 20% or more. Now, let's talk about how most people buy cars with a loan. A car loan feels like a normal part of life, but it's a financial trap. When you take out a 5 or 6 year loan, you're not just paying for the car, you're also paying interest. Let's go back to our $40,000 car. With a decent interest rate, say 6% over 6 years, you'll end up paying over $7,500 in interest alone. So your $40,000 car actually costs you nearly $48,000. And all this time, while you're paying thousands in interest, the car's value is plummeting. You're paying a premium for an asset that's losing money every single day. This creates a dangerous situation where you might owe more on the loan than the car is actually worth, which is called being upside down. But the costs don't stop with the purchase, not even close. Let's run through the ongoing expenses that bleed you dry. First up, fuel. Gas prices are always fluctuating, but they're a constant drain. Depending on your commute and your car's fuel efficiency, you could easily spend hundreds of dollars every month just to keep it moving. That's thousands of dollars a year, just gone. Next, insurance. This is a legal requirement in most places, and it isn't cheap. The newer and more expensive your car, the higher your insurance premiums will be. Your age, driving record, and even where you live all factor in. It's another fixed cost that hits your budget every single month, often amounting to $1,000 or more per year. Then we have maintenance and repairs. Cars are complex machines, and things break. Even with a new car under warranty, you still have to pay for routine maintenance like oil changes, tire rotations, and new brake pads. An oil change might be $100. New tires can be $1,000. But what happens when you're out of warranty? A major repair, like a transmission failure, can set you back several $1,000s unexpectedly. These surprise expenses can completely wreck your budget and force you into debt. It's a constant financial gamble. So let's add it all up. Depreciation, loan interest, fuel, insurance, maintenance, repairs, taxes, registration fees. It's a relentless financial assault. The average cost of owning and operating a new car in the US can be over $12,000 a year. That's $1,000 a month. Think about that. $1,000 every single month. Gone. For something that just sits parked 95% of the time. This is where the concept of opportunity cost comes in. And it's the most powerful, invisible cost of all. Opportunity cost is what you give up when you choose to spend your money on one thing instead of another. That $1,000 a month you're spending on your car could be invested instead. If you invested that same $1,000 a month into a simple index fund with an average annual return of 8% after 10 years, so what can you do? The most impactful change is to rethink your relationship with your car and your commute. Could you live closer to work? Imagine walking or biking to your job. Not only would you save a fortune, but you'd also get daily exercise. Public transportation is another great option in many cities. A monthly pass is often far cheaper than the total cost of car ownership. Even carpooling a few days a week can significantly cut down on your fuel and maintenance costs. The goal is to reduce your dependency on a personal vehicle. For some, it might even be possible to go completely car-free, relying on a mix of public transport ride-sharing and maybe renting a car for the occasional weekend trip. Now, I know for many people, getting rid of their car just isn't practical. If you need a car, the key is to be a smart buyer, not an emotional one. First, forget about new cars. The depreciation hit is just too brutal. Instead, buy a reliable used car that's 2 to 3 years old. It has already taken the biggest depreciation hit, but it's still new enough to be reliable and have modern features. Brands like Toyota and Honda are famous for their reliability and low maintenance costs. Second, pay with cash if you possibly can. Avoid car loans like the plague. Save up for your car purchase. If you can't pay cash for the whole thing, make the largest down payment you can and choose the shortest loan term you can afford. This minimizes the amount of interest you'll pay. The goal is to own your car outright as quickly as possible. Don't fall for the trap of low monthly payments spread over 72 or 84 months. You'll be paying for that car forever. Third, buy less car than you think you need. Do you really need that huge SUV with a third row of seats for your family of 3? Or that powerful sports car for your city commute? A smaller, more fuel-efficient car will save you money on the purchase price, on gas, on insurance, and on maintenance. Be honest about your actual needs, not your wants. Don't try to impress people with your car. The truly wealthy are often the ones driving a 10-year-old Honda, because they know it's a tool, not a status symbol. Your car is a tool to get you from point A to point B. That's it. By treating it as anything more a status symbol, a hobby, a source of identity, you open the door for it to become a massive financial burden that silently sabotages your long-term goals. By shifting your mindset, buying smart, and minimizing your car expenses, you can free up thousands of dollars every year. That's money that can be used to pay off debt, build an emergency fund, invest for retirement, or save for things that truly bring you joy, like travel or experiences with loved ones. So, take a hard look at your car and what it's really costing you. It might be the single biggest change you can make on your journey to financial freedom. Don't let your car drive your finances into the ground. Take control, make smart choices, and start building the wealthy future you deserve. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe for more content on building wealth and living a better life. Let me know in the comments what kind of car you drive and what you think about its true cost. See you in the next video.